Hello everyone, and welcome to this quick video where we're just going to take a quick look at the different pay lines and the winning symbols combinations that you can land on the Atlantean Treasure slot. To do that, we're going to load up the pay table. As you can see, at the top of the pay table is the golden pearl symbol, which is overlaid the other symbols on the reels. Each time you land one of these, regardless of whether it's a winning spin or not, it gives you a chance of triggering the progressive jackpot game, and if you do trigger that, then you're guaranteed to win one of the 4 jackpots. We'll show you that a bit more when we actually look at the gameplay. That's the expanding wild symbol and the respin bonus that it triggers. That can appear on the middle 3 reels. We are going to look at that separately in a separate video very quickly, so I'm not going to go into too much detail with that. But this is where we're going to look at, and we're going to start with the actual pay lines first, because there's 10 in the game, which is why the slot is generally 10 pence to play for the minimum bet. But you can actually win both ways across the reel. So if you look at pay line 1, you can win from the first reel across to the 5th, but you can also win from the 5th reel across to the 1st. That effectively doubles your chances of winning on each spin, which is why I think these games are really good value for money, because you're only actually paying for 10 lines. You can see the wins are pretty standard. There aren't as many pay lines as there are on some of those 25, 50 pay line slots, so you can think you've landed a win, but you may not have. It doesn't happen very often, to be fair, but it can happen. And these are the symbols which you'll win with. As you can see, I've set the bet level to 10 pence, which is the minimum bet, and the prizes shown are all displayed in their actual cash values, which is much better than coins because you can see exactly how much you're winning. The lowest value symbols are the starfish and the anemone. They offer just half your standard bet for a 3 symbol win, but once you land 4 symbols, you're getting your money back on your bet, and if you land 5 across the reels, then you'll win 2.5 times what you bet. And then, as you can see, the values for the seahorse, the purple fish, and the pink and orange fish, they increase relatively smallly for each of the 3, 4 and 5 symbol wins. Now it looks like you don't actually win very much for those spins, but you can win multiple ways across the reel. The symbols are stacked, so it is possible to win across 10 pay lines. So not only can you win across 10 pay lines going one way across the reel, you can win 10 pay lines going the other way across the reel. And you can win both ways across the reel on the same spin. So the options to win are actually quite large. So you tend to find that if you land a win, you may win across 1, 2, 3, or even 4, 5 lines. More than that is generally pretty rare, but it can happen. The 2 symbols at the top are the ones that really offer the best value in the game. The 7 is, well, pays, as you can see, even for 3 symbol wins, is 2.5 times your bet. And again, these symbols are all stacked, so you can win across multiple lines with them. And the bar symbol, again, is double or more than double the amount you can land on the lucky 7 symbol. And the bar is the one which, if you can land, especially with those expanding wilds, you can win some pretty big amounts even at a minimum bet level. So it is possible to win a decent amount of money on a spin in the base game without triggering the jackpot bonus wheel. So now we've looked at the symbols and the pay lines. Let's just have a quick look at how they work in the game. What we're going to do is we're going to put an autoplay on for just a small number of spins. We'll do 25 to get a decent view. As you can see, when we land a win, I'll highlight that. A lot of people seem to think that Atlantean Treasures. Now there we've landed a win from right to left across the reels, on with the seahorses. And those are the gold pearls, which offer you a chance of the progressive jackpot. And this is the expanding wild, which if landed triggers a free respin. Didn't land anything with that spin, unfortunately. But again, those wins can be pretty big if you trigger them with the bars and the sevens in particular. A lot of you who've played games like Starburst or Aurora Wilds will notice the gameplay is very similar to those games. I think that's been an obvious choice because they were so popular. This game's actually playing very, very tightly at the minute. We normally have a few more wins there, nice win. As you can see, we won across a couple of pay lines there, so we doubled our 10 pence win to 20. And this isn't the most interesting selection of spins, but as you can see all the basic elements of the game at work here. So there you go, that's the Paylines and Symbols on the Atlantean Treasures slot. Very easy game to follow, very enjoyable game to play, well worth a closer look. Thanks for watching, goodbye.